Hi, I want to show you how I am going to take notes on the candidate's issues. So it's telling me to go to this link and then to scroll down to where it says compare the candidates on the issues. And then choose one of the issues you care about and see how it compares and then take notes. So this is the website and I have to scroll down to where it says compare the candidates on the issues. So one issue that's important to me is education because that has to do with school. So I'm going to scroll down to where I get to education. And now I'm going to read what is Trump's position on the issue, and then I'm going to take notes. So first I'm going to read it all. Trump has worked to decrease federal funding for the nation's public schools. Federal means like national government funding. He wants to give more families an alternative to public schools by offering tax breaks to people who donate to scholarship funds that would pay for students to go to private and religious schools. Now, I know that there's a lot there, so I need to kind of break it down to what's the difference between what Trump says and what Biden says. So let me first take notes on what Trump says. Okay, let me go. So this is my example. So I'm going to put the issue here. The issue is education. And Trump is over here. So I'm going to... One of the things he said is he wants to decrease federal funding for public schools. So it doesn't... And I don't need to write in complete sentences here. This is just like bullet points. Doesn't give okay, so that's one thing. And then let's see if there's anything else we can take notes on. He wants to give more families an alternative to public schools by offering tax breaks to people who donate to scholarship funds that would pay for students to go to private and religious schools. So it sounds like he wants more options for the types of schools people can go to. Okay, now let's go to what Biden says about education. Biden says he will work to eliminate the funding gap between school districts serving mostly white students and those that primarily serve people of color. He also has said he would work to make tuition at public colleges and universities free for many families. Okay, so he wants to make schools equal for people of all backgrounds, is what that first sentence is saying. And he would work to make college and university free for many. Let's make this bigger. So from what I read, I didn't really notice any similarities. Just from what I read. So I put what Trump said, what Biden said, and then I would put, well, based on this, who do I agree with more? I'm going to leave that blank for now. So that's what you are going to do on the next slide is you are going to choose a different issue and say what's the difference between how they think about that issue.